Please like, share and subscribe my channel for latest updates in MCQs based on environmental science, environmental applications and biology. Hello friends, let us start. First question, fuel wood is, and the options are a solid fuel biomass or a form of fossil fuel, a form of liquid fuel and none of the above. So fuel wood is a wood that is harvested from forest land and it is combusted directly for usable heat in the residential and commercial sectors. So the answer is option A, a solid fuel biomass. As we know that biomass is organic, meaning it is made up of materials that comes from living organisms like plants and animals. The most common biomass materials used for energy are plants, wood and waste, and these are called biomass feedstock. Next question, Curitiba is famous for its, and the options are subways, metro services, private transport and public transport. Curitiba is considered a pioneer in sustainable urban planning, and the vision for its approach goes back to the early 1970s. It means that well before most of the world even considered sustainability. So the correct answer is public transport. Next question, bubble theory is and the options are, it is a strategy to reduce water pollution, to reduce air pollution, to control air pollution or to reduce soil pollution. So bubble theory is related to air pollution because it is a pollution control concept that atmosphere may be thought of as a glass bubble over a single source of air pollution. So bubble theory is a strategy to control air pollution. Next question, the World Heritage Sites in the Taj Trapezium Zone, that is TTZ. Options are Taj Mahal, Agra Fort and Akbar Tomb, and these are the other options. So the correct answer is Taj Mahal, Agra Fort and Fatehpur Sikri, because Taj Trapezium Zone are it is the 10,400 square kilometer area which includes Agra, Firozabad, Mathura, Hathras and Etah district and Bharatpur district of Rajasthan, and it was set up for the protection of Taj Mahal from environmental pollution. Next question, interdependence of world's economies and culture is called. So the answer is globalization. Next question, a development that meets the need of present and future. Options are sustainable development, national development, urban development, rural development. Answer is sustainable development. Next question, the meaning of Dastakar. So Dastakar, it is a NGO, that is non-government organization working with crafts people across India for promotion and revival of traditional crafts of India. And Laila Tayyab, she is an Indian social worker, designer, writer and craft activist, and she is the founder of Dastakar, which is a Delhi-based organization, Delhi-based NGO. So the answer is craft. Next question, Gandhigram was founded by T.S. Sundaram and Dr. G. Ramachandran. The option is only T.S. Sundaram. The correct answer is option C. So Gandhigram was founded in the vision to help the rural communities in the fields of health, education, employment and social welfare. Next question, decentralized governance is. Options are Panchayati Raj, Zamindari Raj, state governance, central governance. So Panchayati Raj is a system of governance in which Gram Panchayats are basic unit of administration, and it has 3 levels: village, block and district. Next question, a hand spun cloth. Options are khadi, terylene, polyester, nylon. The hand spun cloth, correct answer is khadi. What is terylene? It is a synthetic polyester textile fiber used in making suit, shirt, rainwear. Polyester is a synthetic or man-made fiber material, and nylon is a silk-like thermoplastic, and it is usually made from petroleum. The next question, the expanded form of EIA is. So the EIA means environmental impact assessment. So it is an assessment of the possible positive or negative impact that a proposed project may have on the environment. considering natural, social and economic aspect. So it can predict, it means EIA can predict the possible damage to the air, water and soil. So the correct answer is environment impact assessment. Next question, the expanded form of NRA. So the answer is natural resource accounting. So what is NRA? It is a systematic process of analyzing and formulating the natural resource depletion. So it is an accounting for natural resources similar to profit and loss, that is harmful effect to the environment and natural resources versus the steps taken or benefits prevented from the human efforts. Next question, the expanded form of NGO, and the answer is non-governmental organization, because NGO activities include, but the activity is not limited. So the activities include environmental, social, human right work, advocacy. So NGO can work to promote social or political change on a broad scale or very local scale. Next question, coal is an example of, as we know that coal is a fossil fuel. So fossil fuel means non-renewable sources of energy. Such energy sources are also known as conventional sources of energy. So conventional sources of energy are the ones that are commonly used and generally non-renewable sources of energy which have been used for a long time. So some examples are, other than coal, natural gas, biomass, electricity, oil. Other option is clean energy. So clean energy comes from generation systems that do not produce any kind of pollution. So notably like greenhouse gases like CO2, which causes climate change. Next is siltation of water bodies. So and the options are disrupts the aquatic ecosystem, pollutes the soil, causes soil erosion, improves the irrigation system. What is siltation? So siltation of water bodies, it refers to the accumulation of sediments and other material on the bottom of water body, river, lake or reservoir, and this can have significant negative impact on aquatic ecosystem by disturbing the natural balance of the ecosystem. So the answer is option A. Next question is core and buffer zone is present in, and the various options are national park, botanical gardens, biosphere reserves, sanctuaries. As we know that national park, biosphere reserves and sanctuaries, these are in situ conservation methods of biodiversity, and botanical garden ex situ method of conservation of biodiversity. So the core zone and buffer zone, known as natural, core zone is known as natural zone, and it is highly protected area inside the biosphere reserve. So the core and buffer zone are present in biosphere reserves. The area surrounding the core zone is the buffer zone, and in buffer zone only research and education activities are permitted. Next question, catalytic converter in vehicle is used for controlling. Options are soil pollution, air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution. Catalytic converter filters out harmful byproducts in the exhaustion of gases and burn them up. And while the main function of catalytic converter is to reduce harmful emission, so it also improves car efficiency. So the correct answer is air pollution. Next question, the species of animals which are at high risk of endangerment is in the wild are known as, and the various options are vulnerable species, rare species, extinct species, critically endangered species. Correct option is critically endangered species, because critically endangered species are the species that are experiencing high extinction risk. So they are placed with the category threatened. The IUCN has recognized the critically endangered species. Some examples: black rhino, African forest elephant. Next question, the Ramsar Convention 1971, an international treaty, was held for the convention of, and the answer is wetland. So wetland is a place in which the land is covered by water, that is salt, fresh or somewhere in between, either seasonally or permanently. Its function as its own distinct ecosystem. So the wetland, they have their own specific ecosystem, and they are highly productive and biologically diverse system that increase water quality control erosion, maintain stream flows, and provide a home to at least 1/3 of all threatened and endangered species. The agency that regulates international trade is, options are IMF, WTO, World Bank, GEF. So the answer is WTO, that is World Trade Organization, and in Geneva, Switzerland, headquarter is located, and WTO is the only international organization dealing with the global rules of trade, and its main function is to ensure that trade flows as smoothly, predictably and freely as possible. So answer is WTO. Next question, the energy generated from the earth is known as, answer is geothermal energy, and it is a heat within the earth. Geothermal energy is a renewable source of energy because heat is continuously produced inside the earth. Next question, dash was the movement started by village women to save the trees, and the answer is Chipko movement, and it is a forest conservation movement, and it was aimed at stopping the felling of trees for commercial purpose. The movement was non-violent and the villagers hugged trees to stop them from being felled. Now let us see what is Beej Bachao Andolan. It means save our seeds. It also promotes traditional agricultural practices. Green Revolution was started by Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, which is also known as the father of Indian Green Revolution. So it involved the introduction of high yielding varieties of rice and wheat, and the aim of Green Revolution was to increase food production and encourage self-sufficiency. Next question, growing of two or more crops in the same field is known as intercropping, because intercropping is a practice of growing two or more than two crops. For example, peanuts alongside alternative crops such as garlic, tomatoes, cotton, corn on the same land in close proximity. Correct answer is intercropping. Next question, the main aim of secondary cities is to reduce, and the options are tourism, congestion, consumption, cooperation. So secondary cities to have an important role to play as hubs of economic, government, cultural and education activities within national system of cities. So the main aim of secondary cities is to reduce congestion. Deforestation does not cause global warming, soil erosion, loss of forest cover or basin listing. So as we know that global warming, deforestation is responsible. Again, soil erosion, deforestation is there. Loss of forest cover, again deforestation is behind. But the basin listing is the moisture conservation practice, and this basin listing provides maximum time to rainwater for infiltration into the soil. So the correct answer is basin listing. Next question, dash helps people to understand the need for controlling population. Answer is education. Education helps people to understand the need for controlling population. Next question, which of the following is not an ingredient of vehicular pollution? Nitrogen oxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur oxide or LPG. So here you have to write which is not the ingredient, which is not responsible for vehicular pollution. So as we know that oxides of nitrogen and sulfur are responsible, as well as carbon monoxide is responsible. So LPG, which is a liquefied petroleum gas, and it is a mixture of gases like propane and butane. It is obtained from natural gas or petroleum. The difference between CNG and LPG, CNG is primarily made up of methane and LPG is made up of propane. Next question, global food imbalance is due to, options are overcultivation, monocropping, crop rotation, unequal in distribution of surplus produce. So what is global food imbalance? So this is called an imbalance in food supply, and there is too much food in the developed countries and not enough in the developing countries. 3/4 of the world population is inadequately fed, and majority of these live in the developing countries. So massive surplus food exist in Europe and the US. So the answer is global food imbalance is due to the inequality in distribution of surplus food. Next question, GEF, that is Global Environment Facility, focuses on, it is a funds dedicated to confronting biodiversity loss, climate change, pollution and strains on land and ocean health. So GEF work focuses on all of the above, that is biodiversity, climate change and land degradation. Question number 30, kerosene as a desirable cooking fuel is, and the options are inefficient, non-polluting, non-subsidized and not available easily. Kerosene is subsidized, so this option is incorrect. C, option C. And an extensive network has been put in place for its distribution, so option D is eliminated. Both these measures are meant to facilitate access and affordability by the poor, so the option is inefficient. Kerosene as a desirable cooking fuel, it is inefficient, means the calorific value is low. Terrace farming is an effective method of soil conservation in the hills. Correct answer is hills, because terrace farming is basically done in hills or mountain areas, because hilly areas are more liable to soil erosion and overflow of water. So it has been made a steep slope so that plain surfaces are used to grow crops. Next question, which of the following is not a greenhouse gas? And the correct answer is nitrogen, because greenhouse gas is a gas that produces heat in the atmosphere as it increases. So it also gets stuck in the atmosphere and cannot leave the internal layer of the earth atmosphere. So these gases introduce pollution because they contaminate the environment. So nitrogen is not a greenhouse gas. Some examples of greenhouse gases are carbon dioxide is there, methane, CFC, sulfur dioxide, and whereas oxygen, nitrogen and argon are not example of greenhouse gases. Next question, what is the main cause of acid rain? And the options are carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide, ozone, carbon dioxide, and the correct answer is sulfur dioxides and nitrogen oxide, because acid rain is due to human activities like burning fossil fuels, manufacturing, oil refineries, electricity generation and vehicles. All release sulfur and nitrogen oxides into the atmosphere. So acid rain is caused by a chemical reaction that begins when compounds like sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides are released into the air. Next question, which of the following is a renewable source of energy? And the answer is solar energy. Renewable source of energy which is inexhaustible and which can be replenished or reproduced again and again after a certain period of time. What is eutrophication? And the answer is, it is a process by which water bodies become enriched with nutrients, leading to excessive growth of algae. In eutrophication, harmful algal blooms, dead zones and fish kills are the result of this eutrophication, which occurs when the environment becomes enriched with nutrients, increasing the amount of plant and algae growth to estuaries and coastal water. Which of the following is a method of solid waste management? Incineration, composting, landfills, all are the methods of solid waste management. 37. What is a process of converting waste into organic manure called? So the answer is composting. Next question, which of the following is a non-biodegradable material? As you know that non-biodegradable which cannot be degraded by the action of microorganisms. Plastic is the correct answer, and wood, paper, food waste, all are biodegradable material. 39. Which of the following is a natural ecosystem? Options are garden, aquarium, forest, greenhouse. So forest is the example of natural ecosystem, because natural ecosystems are the ecosystem that occur naturally and can survive without any intervention from human beings. Examples are forest, mountains, river. Question number 40. What is the process of breaking down organic matter in the absence of oxygen? So in the absence of oxygen is called anaerobic digestion. It is a process through which bacteria break down organic matter such as animal manure, wastewater, biosolids and food waste in the absence of oxygen. Question number 41, which of the following is a cause of global warming? And the options are deforestation, water conservation, ozone depletion, recycling. So the consequences of global warming is ozone depletion, because it is an aspect of climate change. Global warming is an aspect of climate change referring to the long-term rise in the planet's temperature, and it is caused by increased concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, mainly from anthropogenic activities such as burning of fossil fuels and farming. Question number 42, what is the process of extracting minerals from the earth? Answer is mining, because it is invasive process that can cause damage to landscape in an area much larger than the mining site itself. The effect of this damage can continue years after year a mine has shut down, including the addition of greenhouse gases, death of flora and fauna, and erosion of land and habitat. Excavation in archaeology, the exposure, recording and recovery of buried materials remain. Question number 43, which of the following is a source of noise pollution? The options are traffic, forest, river, sky. Not all sound is considered as noise pollution. According to WHO, noise above 65 decibels considered as noise pollution, and to be very precise, noise becomes harmful when it exceeds 75 decibel and painful above 120 decibel. Next question, what is the process of converting salt water into fresh water? Options: desalination, purification, filtration, distillation. So answer is desalination, which is the process by which the dissolved mineral salts in water are removed, and this process is applied to seawater, which is mostly used to obtain fresh water for human consumption or agriculture purpose. Next question, what is the main cause of soil erosion? Correct answer is deforestation, because soil erosion is a naturally occurring process in which the top layer of soil is washed or blown away. One of the main causes of soil erosion is the loss of top soil due to water. It has led to increased pollution and sedimentation in streams and rivers, causing a decline in fishes and other species. Next question, what is the main source of water pollution? And the answer is industrial waste, agricultural waste, domestic waste. So option D, all of the above is correct, because water pollution is the release of substances into bodies of water that makes water unsafe for human use, and it also disturbs aquatic ecosystem. Question number 47, which of the following is the characteristics of a tropical rainforest? Options are high biodiversity, low biodiversity, hot and dry climate, cold and dry climate. So the correct option is high biodiversity, because tropical rainforest biome has four main characteristics: very high annual rainfall, second, high average temperature followed by nutrient poor soil, and high levels of biodiversity, that is the species richness. So correct answer is high biodiversity. Question number 48, which of the following is a renewable source of energy? So renewable source of energy, as we know that it is a clean energy, comes from natural resources or processes that are constantly replenished, and the answer is, here are two options, we can consider two options. First is timber and second is wind energy. Now why timber? Because the source of steel and concrete material is finite, whereas timber is infinitely renewable. The tree sequesters carbon from carbon dioxide in the atmosphere as it grows and stores it for a finite period, because it re-releases it back into the cycle. So we can consider two options, timber and wind energy, as renewable sources. Next question, which of the following is a method of water conservation? And the option A, rainwater harvesting, is the correct answer, because it can reduce storm water runoff from a property. The elimination of runoff can reduce contamination of surface water with pesticides, sediments, metals and fertilizers. Question number 50. Which of the following is a common air pollutant? Options are oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide. So the common air pollutant is sulfur dioxide. And other air pollutants are carbon monoxide, lead, nitrogen oxides, ozone, particulate matter. Which of the following is a major cause of ozone depletion? And the answer is CFC, that is chlorofluorocarbon. Next question, what is the process by which plants make their food? And the correct answer is photosynthesis, because photosynthesis ensures that all living species have access to oxygen in the atmosphere, and it keeps the ecosystem's oxygen and carbon dioxide levels in check. Plants are the source of fossil fuel, and energy is locked in fuel as a result of photosynthesis in the sun. Next question, which of the following is a primary air pollutant? So primary air pollutant is the air pollutant emitted directly from the source, and secondary pollutant is not directly emitted. The acid rain is the primary air pollutant. Next question, which of the following is a method of water conservation? Options are turning off the tap while brushing teeth, then taking long showers, using the dishwasher instead of washing dishes by hand, watering the plant during the hottest part of the day. So we have to pick the method of water conservation. So it is option A, turning off the tap while brushing teeth. The primary goal of water conservation is to protect natural resources, forest, wildlife, plants and biodiversity. Next question, which of the following is a non-renewable sources? Option B, fossil fuel, wind, solar energy, geothermal energies are renewable sources of energy. Next question, which of the following is a method of solid waste management? Options are landfills, burning waste in open pits, dumping waste in the ocean, leaving waste on the street. So municipal solid waste includes all items from home and businesses that people no longer have any use for. These waste are commonly called trash or garbage, and include items such as food, paper, plastic, textiles, leather, wood, glass, metal, sanitary waste, in septic tanks and other waste. So the landfill is the correct answer. Question number 57, what is the main cause of deforestation? Options are mining, urbanization, industrialization. So if you look at the option, all options are the reason behind the deforestation. Mining is the reason for deforestation, urbanization leads to deforestation, and again industrialization leads to deforestation. But here in this question we have to write the main cause or the primary cause of deforestation. So correct option is agriculture, because direct cause of deforestation are agricultural expansion, wood extraction, that is logging or wood harvest for domestic fuel, or charcoal. Question number 59, which of the following is a greenhouse gas? Oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, water vapor. And the correct answer is carbon dioxide. Other greenhouse gases are carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and hydrofluorocarbons, perfluorocarbons, sulfur hexafluoride, nitrogen trifluorides. Question number 60, the use of CFC are in insulator, aerosol, propellants, refrigerants, and all of the above. So right answer is all of the above, because CFCs are used to manufacture the blowing agents for foam and packing material, as refrigerants and as solvent. They are also used to manufacture aerosol spray. Next question is, integrated crop management is defined as the process of, and the answer is both A and B. Let us see. Use the traditional methods for growing crops, using alternatives to inorganic fertilizers and pesticides. So the correct answer is both A and B. Question number 62, which of the following is the cause of soil pollution? Options are ozone, aerosol, acid rain, and none of the above. So cause of soil pollution is acid rain. When rain droplets absorb the sulfur and nitrogen oxides present in the air pollution, it will be acid rain. Acid rain weakens the trees. Acid rain makes the water more acidic, with results in more absorption of aluminium in the soil, which is carried into streams and lakes. Question number 63, which is the primary source of energy for most ecosystems? Options are water, sunlight, wind, fossil fuel. And the correct option is B, sunlight. The sun is called the ultimate source of energy because it is the primary source of energy for the earth, and with the help of solar energy, all green plants, which are known as producers, produce food by the process of photosynthesis, and in turn animals eat plants and use that same energy, same chemical energy for all their activities. Next question is, in which of the following processes earthworms decompose biodegradable solid waste? And the answer is vermicomposting. 65. Which of the following is a threat to wildlife? Options are habitat destruction, overuse of natural resources, water pollution, and all of the above. Answer is all of the above, because habitat destruction is the main cause for wildlife extinction in India, and again the overuse of natural resources and water pollution also responsible for habitat destruction or threat to wildlife. Question number 66. Which of the following air pollution control device has maximum efficiency? Answer is electrostatic precipitator, because it has the maximum efficiency among the rest with a value of 99%. Question number 67. Which of the following greenhouse gas is contributed by cattle farming? And the answer is methane, because methane is released by the digestive processes of cattle, and hence cattle farming also contributes to greenhouse effect. Question number 68. Which of the following gases is responsible for yellowing of the Taj Mahal? And the answer is organic carbon, black carbon, brown carbon, that is all of the above are responsible for yellowing of the Taj Mahal, because organic carbon, black carbon, brown carbon, which are generated due to biomass combustion, are light absorbing particles and responsible for yellowing of the Taj Mahal. Question number 69. All species on earth with each other along with their respective environments collectively constitute, and the correct answer is biosphere, because it is defined as a group of microorganisms, plants, animals that interact with each other along with their specific environment. So therefore all species on earth with each other along with their respective environment collectively called biosphere. Question number 70. Which of the following is not a method of water conservation? And the correct answer is water pollution, because rainwater harvesting, drip irrigation, constructing check dams, all are the method of water conservation. And drip irrigation is a more efficient water and nutrient delivery system as well as water conservation system. Question number 71. Which human activity can decrease the oxygen level present in the atmosphere? Options are deforestation, animal hunting, mining, or both A and C, that is deforestation and mining. So the correct answer is deforestation, because it is the activity of removing trees for commercial purposes. The decrease of plants and trees adversely affect oxygen level. So deforestation reduces the amount of oxygen present in the atmosphere. Question number 72. Which of the following is a method of controlling air pollution? And the answer is using public transportation is the correct answer. Emission from vehicles account for 40% of the air pollution, and using public transportation can help in reducing that. Question number 73. Which of the following is not a cause of soil erosion? And the correct answer is water conservation, because deforestation is a cause of soil erosion, overgrazing is a cause of soil erosion, and unsustainable agricultural practices are the cause of soil erosion. This unsustainable agriculture practice is the adoption of practices that will eventually lead to degradation of the quality of land, soil, and other natural resources which are essential for farming and for healthy future. Question number 74. Which of the following is a natural source of water pollution? So let us see the options. Industrial waste is not a natural source of water pollution. Agriculture waste, again it is not a natural source. Sewage. So the option D, volcanic eruptions It is the right answer. Question number 75. Which of the following is not a factor contributing to global warming? So deforestation, again it is lead to global warming. Burning of fossil fuel, natural climate cycles, they are responsible for contributing to global warming. And the correct answer is the use of renewable energy sources. Question number 76. Which of the following is a way to conserve biodiversity? And the answer is establishing protected areas for wildlife. Question number 77. Which of the following is not an effect of ozone depletion? Not an effect of ozone depletion. So skin cancer, reduced crop yield, weak immune system, all are related to ozone depletion. And option C, acid rain, which is not an effect of ozone depletion. 78. What is the main cause of air pollution? Main cause of air pollution: industrial emission, vehicular emission, agricultural activities, all of the above. Next question. What is the primary cause of deforestation? So agricultural activities are the primary cause of deforestation. Which of the following is a biodegradable waste? And the answer is food waste. Next question. What is the role of decomposers in an ecosystem? So we know that decomposers are like the housekeepers of an ecosystem. Without them, dead plants and animals would keep accumulating the nutrients the soil needs inside them. So decomposers, they clean up the dead material by processing it and returning the nutrients to the soil for the producers. So the correct answer is option B. Decomposers break down dead organic matter. Question number 82. What is greenhouse effect? Greenhouse effect, it is the warming of the earth's surface due to the trapping of heat by greenhouse gases. Question number 83. Which of the following is an example of sustainable development? Sustainable development, it is a development of a nation that manages its natural resources sustainably to meet the uses of present generation, at the same time preserve for future generation. So it is sustainable development. And the correct option is use of renewable energy sources. Question number 84. In rural areas, what has contributed significantly to particulate pollution? So the answer is using wood for fire and cooking, because in rural areas, due to uses of wood for fire and cooking, leading to the emission of soot and other organic gases, that has significantly contributed to particulate pollution. Question number 85. The waste produced in cotton mills are, the waste is non-hazardous waste material and it is biodegradable but non-hazardous waste material. Question number 86. Which gas is mainly produced due to the incomplete burning of wood? And the answer is carbon monoxide, and it is colorless, odorless, toxic gas produced during the incomplete burning of wood. Question number 87. Which statement is correct about the subsidy to eco-friendly product? Subsidy means the reward, and the answer is increases income of the government. Here the incorrect, we have to choose the incorrect statement. So increases the consumption of the product, it is correct. Decreases pollution, again it is correct. And decreases the consumption of the alternatives to the product, it is also correct. So increases income of the government is the incorrect about the subsidy to eco-friendly product. Next question. What is the function of the ozone layer in the atmosphere? So the correct answer is to absorb harmful ultraviolet radiation. Next question. What are the keystone species in an ecosystem? The correct answer is option A, the species whose elimination can seriously affect the ecosystem. So the extinction occurs due to various human activities like deforestation, draining wetland, etc. And the elimination of some species can harm the ecosystem. Such species are called keystone species. Question 90. Which one of the following is not an example of the polluter pays principle? The answer is tax for value added products like beverages, because tax for using leaded petrol. It is an example of polluter pays principle. Again, the tax for CFC based AC and proportionate tax for sulfur in diesel, all are the examples of polluter pays principle. And the tax for value added products like beverages, it is not the example, because in all three activities, first three activities, there is a kind of pollution. It is a pollution creating activities. Global Environmental Facility focuses on conservation of loss on biodiversity. And next question, adopting alternative technology, and the correct answer is use of material that are recyclable. Next question, the reason of biosphere reserve which is legally protected and where no human activity is allowed is known as core zone. Composting is breakdown of organic waste by microorganisms, and it is a sustainable method of waste management. So option C, that is statement 1 and 2, this option is correct. Question number 95, the biodiversity of a geographic region represents the diversity of organisms living in the region. So option D is correct. Question number 96, a hot spot of biodiversity in India is, and the answer is Western Ghat. Next question, which one of the following is an example of ex-situ conservation? So the answer is seed banks, because Sacred Grove, Wildlife Sanctuary, National Park are the examples of in situ conservation method. Question number 98, which element is considered the largest source of world's commercial energy consumption? So the correct answer is oil, because coal was the largest energy source around 19th century, but today oil is considered the largest source of commercial energy consumption and it constitutes around 39%. Coal has a percentage of energy consumption around 24. Question number 99. What are the two forms of alcohol included in biofuels? And the answer is ethanol and methanol. Question number 100. What is the world's largest potential source of biomass energy? Options are animal waste, industrial waste, fibrous waste of the paper industry and fibrous waste of the sugar industry. So the option D, fibrous waste of the sugar industry is the correct option, because it is a byproduct that is obtained after the juice is extracted from the sugar cane, and it is also known as bagasse. So that's all for today. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Till then, happy learning. Bye bye.